Imagine eating spoonful after spoonful of sugar. No fiber, no vitamins, no protein, just sweetness with zero nutritional value. Now replace sugar with motivation. Fake motivation is the junk food of self-improvement. It's easy to consume, it feels good short-term, but it offers no real value, no strategy, no science, no substance. You feel pumped for 5 minutes, and then what? Nothing's changed. You're still stuck, maybe even more anxious, more behind, more tired. Because here's the truth. Most of the motivational content online today is junk food for your mind. It gives you dopamine, but zero direction. It's high on hype, low on science, and it slowly burns you out. So here's your warning. If the content you're watching doesn't pass these 3 questions, it's not helping you, it's hurting you. The 3-question filter for real growth. Where is the evidence? Does this advice have any psychological, scientific, or real-life backing? Or is it just a loud opinion? What is the mechanism? How is this supposed to work? In your brain, in your behavior, in your actual life? Does this apply to my circumstances? Is this content made for someone in your shoes? Or is it selling a one-size-fits-none fantasy? If the answer isn't to any of those, then it's not growth, it's candy, sweet, addictive, and completely hollow. Stop feeding your brain junk. What if I told you that your addiction to self-improvement might be the very thing holding you back? That what you think is helping is actually melting your brain? In this video, we're going to expose how the self-improvement industry hijacks your brain chemistry, rewires your identity, and floods you with fake progress. And more importantly, we'll show you exactly how to break free. Self-improvement isn't a niche anymore. It's a lifestyle, a marketplace, and for some, a full-blown obsession. From 5 a.m. club routines to 100 book reading goals, the pressure to be your best self is relentless. What used to be personal growth has become a public performance, and the algorithm is loving it, but there's a cost. According to cognitive load theory, when we overload our working memory with too much input, even if it's positive, it leads to mental fatigue, decision paralysis, and worse performance. That explains why you can feel inspired, yet stuck in the same loop. You're not lazy, you're overwhelmed. Motivational content gives you dopamine spikes, not sustainable change. It feels like you're doing something, but it's just noise in your brain. And here's the trap. Every time you watch a self-help reel, your brain logs it as progress. Not action, just intention. This creates the illusion that you're growing when you're just consuming. This is called the intention-action gap. Studies show that too much consumption of motivational input actually lowers follow-through on goals. You're constantly watching people build discipline, but losing your own. Here's where it gets darker. The more you chase this ideal version of yourself, the millionaire monk with abbas and a perfect morning routine, the more you distance yourself from your actual self. This can lead to identity diffusion, a state where you no longer know what you want because you're too busy absorbing what others say you should want. You lose your voice in a sea of shoulds. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is happening to millions by design. Social platforms reward extreme content. The more intense the transformation, the more clicks. The algorithm doesn't care if you grow, it cares if you stay hooked. You're not consuming inspiration. You're being fed digital crack. This isn't your fault, but it is now your responsibility. So how do you escape the self-help hamster wheel and actually improve your life from the inside out? Let's break it down. Solution 1. 7-day input detox. If you don't take control of your input, someone else will take control of your mindset. No motivational videos, no gold podcasts, no Instagram reels for 7 days. Replace with journaling, reflection, silence. Cognitive overload shuts down action. Silence reboots identity. Solution 2. Minimum self-exercise. Who are you when you stop performing improvement? Write a full-page description of yourself if you never improved again. What still matters? What's still lovable? Builds identity anchoring, separates your worth from your performance. Solution 3. Shift from outcome to identity goals. Stop setting goals to fix your flaws. Set them to express your values. Reframe goals. Make $10,000 a month. Be someone who creates real value. Lose weight. Be someone who treats their body with care. Self-determination theory shows alignment with identity boosts long-term motivation. Solution 4. Daily sufficiency. Check. You cannot improve from a place of emptiness. Every morning ask, what's enough about my life today? What's enough about me today? Calms the amygdala, rebuilds resilience. Solution 5. Real self-inventory. Compare yourself to who you were, not who you're told to be. Journal. What progress have I made that I never celebrate? What did I face this year that took real strength? Uses narrative psychology to rewrite your inner story. Solution 6. Shape an empowering environment. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your environment. Unfollow 10 creators that induce insecurity. Follow 5 that show real growth and nuance. Put visual cues in your room. I grow gently. Willpower is fragile. Environment is king. Solution 7. Build a **tea filter. Not all motivation is medicine. Some is just emotional caffeine. How to spot fake self-help. No science, no citations. Shaming tone. Simplistic advice for complex issues. No mention of systems, trauma, or psychology. Ask, does this empower me with clarity or just hype me up temporarily? Helps you filter dopamine-driven content from truth-driven guidance. Self-improvement is not the enemy, but the performance of self-improvement is. You don't need to become someone else. You need to come home to yourself. Growth that matters is slow, honest, and sometimes messy, and that's the kind that actually lasts.